Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Jake Hollow Racing's Formula V series. This is my new 1975 Caldwell D13 Formula V car that I just recently purchased. I plan on entering it into the SCCA sanctioned Formula V series and the Challenge Cup series that works under similar regulations. Formula V is an open-wheel single-seater series that uses suspension, engine, and transmission components from 60s and 70s Volkswagen Bugs. One of the first things I did when I got the car was took off the bodywork so I could really get an idea of what needed to be done in order to get the car up and running. So that's what I'm going to show you now. My car in particular has not been raced since the early 2000s, so there's quite a few things that are going to need refreshing underneath the body panels. First and foremost is going to be the brakes. So we're going to be changing out the whole braking system, including replacing these old Girling master cylinders with a new set of Wilwood master cylinders, both for the brake master cylinder and the clutch master cylinder. We are also going to be changing out the brake boots with new Porterfield boots and each of the individual wheel cylinders as well as a few other refreshing parts on the brake system. This shot gives you a nice view of the entire car in its essence, so you can see what really needs the most work. One thing that I did when I got the car was I took out the fuel tank, or the fuel bladder, which goes right there in that metal pan underneath the seat. I just took that out so I could make sure that it had no leaks and was still in good condition, was still up to spec for current use, and you can see that sitting right there on top of that stack of tires. One area that we're also going to address right off the bat is going to be the seat. The original seat is this hard fiberglass piece right here that is not much in the way of safety. Here you can see how it sits in the car. The fuel bladder goes underneath the seat right there, although there is another metal pan that goes between the seat and the bladder. We're going to be replacing that with a BCSI foam seat pour kit that was bought from HMS Motorsport. That's going to allow us to have a seat that's molded to my body and that can really absorb any impact and also provide the best fire protection if I'm in any type of an accident. Many of you will notice looking here at the engine and transmission that the exhaust intake and carb, as well as many other pieces, are disassembled or not installed. We do have a brand new exhaust right here that we will be installing very soon, as well as the intake, which is pictured here on top of this box of other miscellaneous parts. That's all going to come together in a future episode when we start putting together the engine and getting the car running proper. So I'm going to leave this episode off there. As you can see, there's a lot of work that we're going to need to do on the car to get it up to spec, running properly. I'm going to try my best to record as much as possible and post it to YouTube so you guys can join along in the process. However, there's a lot done and it's not always easy for me to film myself, so if I do skip something, I'll try my best to come back in a later episode and show you. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe so you can see more content with the Caldwell D13 Formula V car, and I hope you have a wonderful day.